the gym.
For what?
That's what I asked her. I said, I'm going to report you to my meteorologist that you're doing what you're not supposed to do.
Okay.
It's interesting because I'd probably be one of those
have
people,
any
perhaps,
questions,
but you know, I get it because I like to go to my gym. So, yeah.
Going to be on
All right,
air.
guys. So, David, talk to us. What are we going to be dealing with right now?
Well, we're just going to continue to see more of the same as far as those conditions deteriorating out there. There will eventually be, and we're actually starting to see it out there, that transition from snow to a little bit more of an icy mixture with some sleet in there. And that is going to definitely change how things sort of develop from here on out. You start to get that ice involved, it gets a lot more difficult when it's not just plain snow. But again, as a whole, this is not going to change this wall of pink on our warnings map here. The winter storm warnings are in place and they're going to stay there until early tomorrow morning because, yes, folks, this is going to be an all-day event. This storm is not going to give us any sort of a break. Now, as we look outside, we can still see some of those snowflakes coming down here with the buildings in the background, but as a whole, it looks like those snowflakes are becoming a little bit more fine. We can see a little bit farther off in the distance, and again, that is just a sign that we're not dealing with just pure snowfall any longer, as that mixing line does start to nudge a bit farther to the north. Now, on our radar loop here, we can see where that mixing is already taking shape in the pink down into parts of Virginia, back now into southern West Virginia and Kentucky. So it is getting closer, but all in all, we're still under a wall of blue here in the DMV, but I expect that some of us anyway will begin to show more of a pink on the radar loop here soon enough. But either way, we have just no breaks in this precipitation. It's been solid and it's been consistent since the early morning hours here on this Sunday, and really we're going to continue to have that. There's not going to be much of a let up even as we transition over to sleet and freezing rain. And a closer view into the district, oh yeah, just a solid wall of blue here. Now, we have been noticing some slightly heavier bands off to the north and west of D.C., up I-270 through Montgomery and Frederick counties there, where we have started to receive some reports of upwards of 6 inches now on the ground in parts of Frederick County. So yeah, it's starting to add up and add up fast out there, folks. Now, as we move forward here through the next couple of hours and on into the early afternoon, check out what happens. There's that mixing line again. It's going to show up first over the next hour or so down across Virginia, Orange, Culpeper counties over toward the Fredericksburg area, and then back into southern Maryland. In D.C., it is definitely just a matter of timing. We could see that mixing line nudge northward a bit earlier, but I'm anticipating here it will take until about lunchtime, and then it's no longer snow. It is full-on sleet that we will be dealing with the rest of the day. North and west of the city, though, we do hang on to just pure snowfall for a bit longer, at least until the mid-afternoon. And the only section of the area that should see all snow all day is back across the I-68 corridor in western Maryland. But there it is, that wall of pink here with sleet and freezing rain being most common from mid-afternoon straight into the night tonight. But by the time we hit about 9 o'clock or so, we will begin to see all of that precip head out of here, and things will be over with in terms of that precipitation. But here's where the after effect comes in, folks, where this storm is not going to be done with us even once the precipitation is done. Wind chills the rest of today are going to be pretty brutal in and of themselves here. Teens and 20s is what it's going to feel like. But as we head into the day on Monday, there is going to be a reinforcing shot of Arctic air that, yeah, that's already going to have an impact on all of us. With wind chills in the single digits in teens, you are definitely going to need to bundle up. And look at this, going into Tuesday, we're going to have below zero wind chills to start out the day there. And with temperatures and feels like readings that cold, all that sleet, all that ice and snow is not going to go anywhere. It's going to be a pain to clean up and dig out from this storm, and we stay cold throughout the entire week.
All right,